So before we start this video, I want to talk about a couple of things. Number one, I'm using Windows 8 with my old screen capture software, and every now and then you're going to hear some pops and clicks, so I apologize about that. So if you have your machine running good, you have Windows 7 installed, Pro Tools, all your plugins, it's smooth, no crashes, and you're thinking about doing this, I suggest somewhere in the screen there's going to be an annotation. Click it. It's going to take you to this video. It's basically going to show you how to image your drive. I showed you guys that a couple of videos ago, so check that out. Basically, here's what it does. Instead of just doing a restore point, this takes it a step further. It actually clones your whole drive. You could either burn it to a Blu-ray, depending how big the size of the image is. This program compresses that image, so it might fit in a Blu-ray. If not, get an external drive, dump the image there. Then format your drive or do an upgrade, whatever you want to do. I recommend do a clean install Windows 8, and then install all your drivers, whatever. If you don't like it, you could always restore from that image. But anyway, enough about that. Let's continue with the video. So in the last video, I showed you guys Windows 8, how to get the start menu. And in this video, I want to show you how to install Pro Tools 10 in Windows 8. Now, before I continue, you have to understand that Avid does not qualify Windows 8. With that said, here's the first thing you have to do. If you don't have Pro Tools and you want to try this, you're going to have to come to this website here, download the trial. Link is in the description. And please make sure you have an iLock. And if you don't have one, then go get one. I know a lot of people fight about this. I made a video about this in the past. I'm not going to get into it again, but a lot of people get upset. In order to try the demo, you have to pay for the iLock. Let's move away from that. So once you fill out all the information, you start downloading the zip file. And once you got that zip file, make sure you have the latest version. So we're going to use the 10.3.2 installer. And also, you could download the virtual instruments as well. Like I said, I haven't tested them. I did install them. So normally when we get a zip file like this, you will right click, you use your favorite program, and you extract the whole content of the zip file. That's not what we're gonna do. You're gonna right click, you're gonna open the archive. In this case, by the way guys, I'm using 7-zip. Let's go into the Pro Tools folder. And again, normally we would extract the whole content of this folder. That's not what we're gonna do. We're just gonna look for this, the Pro Tools installer. We're gonna extract this. Find your destination. I'm putting the file on another local disk, and here's the installer. Once we go inside of the folder, you're gonna have all these files here. What you're gonna look for is this setup. Once you found this file here, you're gonna right click, you're gonna go to properties, you're gonna go to compatibility, and once you're in compatibility, you wanna look for this compatibility mode. You wanna check this box here, run this program in compatibility mode 4. Click the drop down box here and locate Windows 7, apply it. Okay, and the window's going to close now. So now you go back to the setup exe, you right click, and you're going to run as administrator. Once you do that, let the setup run, install whatever drivers you need to install. So your computer restarted. Now you should see the Pro Tools 10 icon on your desktop. Don't click it yet. There's something else I want to show you. I don't know if you disabled this already in your system, but usually by default, Windows has this thing. Whenever you want to run a program, it's going to ask you, are you sure you want to run it? Yes or no. Let's disable that. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to come down to the start. You're going to right click, run, type msconfig, okay, go to tools, change UAC settings, launch, and by default should be right here. So what you want to do, you want to bring it down, okay. You might get the pop-up, are you sure you want to do it? Just press okay. And close this, and now we could deal with Pro Tools. So here's what you're gonna do. Before you launch the application, you're gonna want to right click, and you're gonna want to go to open file location, and it should automatically take you right to the executable. As you can see, Pro Tools.exe. You're gonna right click that file, and you're gonna go to properties, compatibility mode, check this box, and set it for Windows 7. Once you do that, you can apply, but before you apply, check this little box here to run the program as admin every time you launch. So you don't have to constantly right click and run as admin. Apply, okay. Close this window. Now let's launch Pro Tools. So if you didn't follow any of these steps before, normally you'll get this error about the disk cache or something like that. Really don't remember. But as you can see, no error. Pro Tools is successfully launched. Now you can go to your settings and set it up the way you want to, or you can just open a session and test it out. So let's do that. Let's open a quick session here and let's verify that everything's okay. Just because Pro Tools open doesn't necessarily mean everything's good. Now, I don't think you guys are going to hear any sounds whatsoever, but I'm pretty sure it's working. The monitors are off here in the studio, but it's definitely working. And let me show you the mixer window. Got a couple of plugins going on here. Let's show you the memory usage, the system usage. Sweet. So everything's good to go. Now, all you have to do is open up your own session, load up some plugins, see if Pro Tools works great in your system. Gotta remember, Pro Tools is a picky application. Might work in my system, might not work with yours. So definitely gotta experiment. And again, try the VIs, try the VSTs, and see how everything works. And try to rewire. I didn't try any of those things. I just opened up a couple of sessions. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If I missed a step, please post on the bottom, let me know. Also, check the description. You're going to have some information there. You're going to have all the links you need. This is Ray, and I'm out of here. Later, guys.